If you aren't spending any money in FIFA, this is the video for you. How to start FIFA 22. Beautiful people, what's happening? Subscribe if you want free profit. If you're keeping that legitimacy, like the video. We're not talking fraudulent activity. I've got 15 different methods that are gonna increase the bag. Pockets, healthy. Comment below, we might do a part 2. How are you starting out the FIFA season? Generating that profit, that margin. Hello, objectives, complete them. Milestones, complete them. Foundations, complete them early on. These are free players, free packs, free extras. You can trade them in. Do you remember GameStop? You're making deals. Give you this, give me that. Cost you nothing but a little bit of time. Resurface, remake, replicate, and recycle. Plenty of alliteration. Pick a popular nation to start the game. Assessing which nation you should choose. I'm telling you right now, look through social media, peep the traders. Go Brazil, go Argentina. These are ideal. We're looking SBC trade-in value. The early flips. Keep the extras when you open those packs. Some of those rewards. Early rule of thumb, don't sell the bronze. Don't sell the silver. Those players are gonna be worth more at a different time when they have requirements. Don't sell the position swaps. You're gonna need these items. And if it's early, I'm saying early, people aren't playing the game yet. The consumer doesn't know they need a hefty amount of position swaps. We're not into the weekend grind or even rivals. That hasn't been configured. Early SBCs for packs. You should be familiar. Hybrid nations, the basics, let's keep it going, hybrid leagues. This happens every year. Always complete these SBCs. What you receive in packs is a good trade for what you have to give up. You have more room for profit early. Margins are improved. Do this. I repeat, do this. Use the web app to trade. Many of you watching will have early access, which means you're on a timer. The clock is tick-tock. Do not waste your time with actions such as trading with your early access when you can do the exact same procedure via the web app, which has not been released for FIFA 22 just yet, but it will by the time we get to early access. I want you to be efficient. Speaking of the web app, early access shopping. This is as if you got a code and got on the website before the rest of the crew. Buying during the web app or even early access allows for full game profits. Many items, not just players, but the main logic or practical application is during the early points of the FIFA season. Before everything is out, everything's been released, people aren't playing the game. Therefore, you can stack, you can make plenty of investments, and when everyone has the title, a week after it's been released, 2 weeks after it's been released, you're starting to get a little more of that bankroll. You're seeing dollar signs, your eyes are lighting up, Looney Tunes style, ka-ching, ka-ching. Player trading with chemistry styles. We'll take an overpowered player for an example here. We've got Sissoko. Doesn't matter the chemistry style. We can pick any of the above. But people are frugal, even more so early on. They feel as if they're getting a better deal when they look to purchase, and you can get a premium if you have a player with a chemistry style. And if you're looking on the market, players will be listed that already have attached chemistry styles, whether it's early on after the games came out, and it gives you a little more margin. I can't stress that enough because we're trying to make profit. We search with Sissoko that has an engine. You buy him with an engine. Don't pay the upcharge. People will mislist. I've mislisted, you've mislisted. You can do this with a variety of different players. Often, you just go to the Premier League and then you throw chemistry styles out there that you only want players from the Premier League that have a certain chemistry style. You can name it. I just know for a fact you can run this scheme, the pawn shop switcheroo, and people pay a little bit more. And as long as you're patient, you're checking the market, you're going back and forth, you're refreshing, you're sniping, you make the pickup, quick swaps. You don't have to hold them. Just profit, stuff in your back pockets. Santa Claus, Christmas time, get in those stockings. Bronze pack method. You may have heard this talked about, used prior. It's boring, it's tedious, it's consistent, it's reliable. I like an early edition. It's this simple. You buy a bronze pack. I'll throw this on screen. 400 coins. You're gonna buy it with coins. Every player that you get in this pack, or every item that you get in this pack, you then list up on the marketplace. You're gonna ship everything, and you hope to get a little bit of some decent luck at the same time in order to put together the bronze pack and make some profit. But it always works. It's very minimal profit, but if you don't have a big budget, this technique works. Premier League tax. This could work for many of the big leagues, but I like to focus on the Premier League. Also, an early choice. You're gonna get on the marketplace, the web app, early access, even when the game first is released, and you're looking to pick up players 400 to 600 coins. It could be an open bin, it could be a buy now, happens every single year. Those players are gonna be necessary, they're gonna be needed. Let's head to the transfer market. Premier League, and then you would set your pricing, a max price, a minimum price, so forth. You could search, see what's available for you that you can either open bin or even a buy now. I'm not trying to be a broken record, but I know you can make a lot of money within the high desirable leagues, because earliest stages of FIFA, people aren't thinking about the Whites or the Ogbonas or the Siri or Fernandez or Albrighton and Stevens. You get the idea where I'm going. They're less desirable players in the most desirable league, and you can pick them up for next to nothing. And at the end of the day, folks are trying to fill out that squad. Buy during the American time zone and then sell in the European time zone. This has been profitable. My good friend Foot Rory put it out on Twitter. We're gonna co-sign it. That's all he does, is makes bank. He is an income machine. You're taking advantage of the time zones and exploiting that competitive advantage, or your advanced understanding. Preview packs. We've never had this included at the beginning of a FIFA cycle. EA introduced it late into FIFA 21. It's now going to be at that beginning stage of FIFA 22. And EA announced this. They co-signed it. I'm not just talking to talk. This means that you can see what's in the pack prior to purchasing that pack. And we're not going to spend actual dollar. We're just spend the coins that we have if it's worth spending those coins. That is free information. As you can see here, buying the pack, spending the coins, or of course spending the FIFA points. This is gonna be high levels of profit. And it might seem intuitive and obvious, but many of you will forget about preview packs entirely, or you didn't grind through FIFA 21. This is your first installment, and you don't realize the amount of profit that potentially could be left on the table, or is a safe investment. There is no risk. Play squad battles. You know, I don't enjoy it. It's boring. But the best time to play squad battles is the beginning of the year. You get a 2-for-1, that double dip. I'm not looking at strawberry and chocolate ice cream. The reason I say that you get a little bit more, new game, you're learning that title. You're now reaping the benefits of the rewards. You're receiving coins. It's an easy grind. You're gonna keep getting wins. So you get to practice the game and maybe the new meta features or just the new gameplay functions before going into online matches, while also receiving benefits. Grind squad battles. First month of FIFA. It will shift your road to glory. Draft to glory. You may have seen these YouTube series. The point that I'm stressing, play the drafts. You're gonna make bankroll if you can consistently get to the finals. This is more of a gameplay focused benefit. Unless we see a significant shift with rewards from drafts, you need to begin to that final consistently, maybe the semifinal if you want to see profit. 15,000 coins as your initial investment, and then you're betting on some pack luck, and of course you get better packs based on better results throughout the draft. And early on, those benefits outweigh the negatives. Rivals, the breakdown. You're gonna have those placement matches. Don't take them for granted, because that is a head start. An unbelievable head start, assuming this is done for FIFA 22 the same way it was done for FIFA 21. You then had instant capital. You had resources. You were born into a wealthy family, and you could take advantage of that gift. Build a real team, play serious, sweat it out in those placement matches, because now you can trade freely or much easier. Don't take this portion lightly. And with division rivals in general, it is safer to take the coins versus going for packs, especially in the early stages of FIFA. Now that is a choice. And you'll ask me, should I go with packs, untradeable packs, or coins? Between the options. If you're feeling lucky, do what you want to do. But if we're looking for sure things, definite improvements, squad bennies, and I reiterate, increased capital and resource, take the coins. Big player acquisition. Last but not least, If you're able to achieve or make an early pickup, whether it's a big name, standard gold player, such as an Mbappe or a Neymar, or this year in particular, Goretzka looks ridiculous. If you get that guy early, first couple weeks, that's profit, plenty of profit, because people don't have enough coins to really allow the market to settle on what it's going to settle via this player or that player or those players. So you're getting a discount because there's not enough going around on the marketplace just yet, but they're going to go up. So it's a good ROI, and you get to play with them currently. We've seen this happen with icons every single season. If you somehow can manage the Ruud Gullits or Vieiras, Cruyffs, Eusebios, Pelés, all the big name icons, you've made bank. And even the mid-range or even the lower grouping of icons, a lot of them rise as well, as long as you do this early. And I'm not saying pick up all these players. I understand that challenge, but maybe you could pick one of the group that you can afford. Thanks again for watching. If the video helped you out, good information, razzle dazzle, entertainment value on the up and up, please drop a like, subscribe. It's free, and I have a lot more content coming out ASAP.